Thank you for your interest in the next generation of software for gated communities and condominiums that delivers unsurpassed ease of use. During this demo, we will provide an overview of visitor processing, the web interface, and optional features such as access control integration, pass printing, and voicemail authorization. We'll also look at various functions of security personnel, residents, and administrators. The core of the program is a powerful, flexible database that brings together all relevant information related to access control and provides it to residents, security personnel, and administrative staff on a need-to-know basis. The program can seamlessly link to other databases in your community as needed, creating a unified user interface. Accuracy is improved because data is entered only once, and input from all users is immediately reflected throughout the system. This creates immense advantages over other solutions that work in a standalone fashion and require a lot of hands-on management. One of the first things you'll notice about the program is the clean user interface and comprehensive help section. Clicking on the Help button on each of the screens will take you to help for that specific topic. In many cases, videos to walk you through the use of the system. Security officers simply log into the program on their computer, and all of the information and tools they need to manage access control are right there at their fingertips. The screen is divided into 3 distinct areas. The first area is information about hosts in the community, such as residents and the clubhouse. The next section displays information about visitors to the community, or for a specific host. And the left-hand section displays details about either your hosts or your visitors, depending on your selection. We'll look at each of these sections in more detail. After studying activity at entry points, it became clear that whenever a visitor or contractor arrives, security has to look up either the visitor or the resident in the program. To speed up this process, we make use of a pending visitor window. As visitors are called in by residents or entered online, they appear in the pending visitor window, and security can shorten or lengthen the list of pending visitors by selecting the 2-hour, 4-hour, or all pending visitors view. Security also has the ability to look up information about a specific resident. Typing the first few letters of their name or initials of their first and last name quickly narrows the search for the resident. And once the resident is selected, all of the visitor data shows up in the lower section. If a resident has entered or called in a specific visitor, their information appears here, and their personal information appears on the left-hand side. The program also provides security personnel with a quick lookup function to call residents for unannounced visitors. Simply search for the resident's name, click Call Resident, select your number, and the computer does the rest. Each community can establish their own visitor types such as contractors, one-time, and permanent. Each category of visitor can be assigned certain access control privileges, such as one-day pass only. And passes clearly identify the visitor type with large, bold lettering. We encourage communities to call in visitors to the guardhouse or enter them online in advance of their arrival. Pass printing on a high-speed thermal printer enhances the process by providing the visitor with a high-quality pass that contains the host's name, visitor name, expiration date, and directions to the home. The pass can also contain a code that clearly identifies the type of pass that has been issued, such as C for contractor. And finally, if the community is interested in egress tracking, an optional barcode can be printed which can be read by the barcode reader to open the gate and register the exiting vehicle. Whether you print barcodes or not, when your host is registering a visitor, they can enter their email address. Their visitor pass can be emailed directly to them. This is similar to the airlines emailing you your boarding pass for the plane. Depending on your community access rules, the visitor can scan their barcode at an entry point to gain access, or have the gate attendant scan the barcode to complete the admission process. Integrated driver's license scanning provides another level of security. With this capability, you can record visitor details such as the driver's name, address, and even their picture. If for some reason security is unable to scan the driver's license, there is even a field for notes and an explanation. These details are then stored permanently in the visitor transaction log. If your community combines barcode printing on passes with driver's license scanning, returning visitors and contractors can regain access to the community faster than ever. Simply scan their barcode, verify the information on the screen, and let them in. Or your visitor can use an unmanned barcode reader to gain access at an unattended gate. The visitor transaction log is a permanent record of all the visitor transactions that have taken place using the system. Note that the information includes the visitor's name, host name, date of transaction, the person who scheduled the visitor, the guard that processed the visitor, and even a link to the voicemail message that may have been left by a resident. Many communities are taking advantage of portability through the use of a ruggedized tablet. The tablet PC provides full visitor processing functionality plus mobility. And because it's ruggedized, it works in direct sunlight and even in rain. This section covers the resident login. Resident Web Login allows residents to manage their own visitor and contact information. Everything from key phone numbers to domestic help and even descriptions of their pets. Upon login, the resident is presented with a dashboard of their important information, such as their visitor list, a quick link to schedule visitors, and a quick link to leave messages for security personnel. The resident profile allows them to upload their own photo, to help security personnel with recognition, change their password, and manage other personal information. The program provides links to allow them to view or edit certain other personal information, such as their pets, access control numbers, and automobiles. Some information cannot be edited by the resident, but only edited by the administrator. Users can designate the order in which they would like their phones to be called by security personnel through the phone priority sorting function. Residents can even use smartphones such as the iPhone and Samsung to schedule visitors. The program is optimized to recognize that a mobile device is being used, making visitor scheduling easy and convenient. If you would like to be notified that your visitor has arrived but don't want the interruption of a phone call, the program can send you a text or email to let you know that they have been granted access to the community. This not only gives you a few minutes' notice to tidy up when you receive the text, but can also be a security alert to let you know a visitor has just been granted access. Voicemail authorization adds another time-saving function that increases guard productivity while enhancing the resident experience and improving your control process. Residents can call a community-specific number into a system that prompts them through the process of leaving a message for security about a pending visitor. In many communities, security personnel are frequently interrupted by phone calls from residents about upcoming visitors. If this is a manual process, it may result in errors or distract security from other duties, and it can slow down real-time processing of visitors at entry points. Integrated voicemail authorization solves these problems by storing incoming calls as digital files that are automatically linked to the resident's profile. This feature also ensures that residents never get a busy signal or unanswered phone. The administrative web portal presents users with the information they need as soon as they log in. Administrators have a quick view of pending visitors, easy links to add users, schedule visitors, search data, and run specific reports. This will become the one system that you use to manage all of your access control, including resident access such as barcodes, clickers, and RFID. Communities with multiple databases usually find that they get out of sync with each other quickly. Our unified management of all systems keeps your data current. Some available integrations include Association Voice, which can tie to many property management programs, Jonas Software, and a multitude of other programs. Our web-based access control management interface allows you to manage access through any PC with proper login credentials, or even using an iPad or smartphone. Credentials need to be entered into only a single database field to become operable at a gate or door entry. Deleting a resident from the visitor management program removes them from the access control as well. Most communities are challenged by the sheer volume of contractors, vendors, and employees that enter a community on a daily basis, and most software programs handle this critical need as an afterthought. This program contains an integrated, seamless interface to help you manage this often overlooked need. Since contractors, vendors, and organizations such as the clubhouse can be created as a distinct entity, the community can store vital information, assign access privileges, and even allow the organization to have web access to manage their own visitors. Some communities have begun to charge certain visitors, such as contractors, a fee for the privilege of using their roads. We provide the tools to allow the community to sell daily, weekly, monthly, and annual passes, or electronic access control devices to generate revenue to help offset the expense of maintaining roads and to help pay for security staff. We make this a manageable task by allowing you to set the charges, ensure they are collected, and match the collections to an audit report. If your community has rental properties that may be managed by multiple property management companies, we've made it easy to assign multiple properties to one management company, and one single login allows the management company to schedule visitors and renters for any of their properties. Visitor lists can be imported to make it easy for users to schedule functions, such as weddings, tours, and other events. Visitor import can also be used by property management companies to upload their upcoming rental lists. Of course, all the data in the world is meaningless without easy use of reporting tools. We've already built in numerous reports with filters to allow you to choose date ranges and other specific categories, and if you require more detailed information from multiple sources with the program, the built-in report writer allows you to generate your own queries and reports and save them for repeated use. Our advanced design ensures an effective implementation in all environments. The program was built using Windows.net and utilizes the Microsoft SQL database for robust applications. Whether your community size is 100, 1,000, or 100,000, our flexibility and scalability also ensures adaptability as your community grows and changes. When talking to your representative, be sure to ask about the kiosk that can be used at remote and unmanned entries. The kiosk can be used on a full-time basis or just during lighter traffic hours. Payback is often no more than 2 or 3 months. The kiosk can also be used in conjunction with our remote video monitoring center. You may choose to have live security during the day and switch to the remote center after hours, or use the remote center full-time. Either way, you have access to the same visitor management tools as the live security at the gate or in the lobby. Our trusted name, innovative software, and community-focused approach have resulted in successful implementation at some of the nation's leading residential communities. And the Software Assurance Program makes certain this is the last program your community will ever need to invest in. With Software Assurance, we always provide you with the latest version of software without the expense of a costly upgrade.